Well, speaking of big events, 'tis the week of the California State Games. Some competitions will soon be underway on Friday, and then, of course, there's the opening ceremonies on Friday at the stadium formerly known as Qualcomm. I am joined now by the California Games creator and director, Sandy Hill, and judo director, Mark Hayes. Thank you both for coming in. Are we still calling Qualcomm Qualcomm?
I am, because to me it is, and to a lot of people that live here it is. So.
All right, we are looking at video, or we're looking at stills of your office coming up right here. Explain how confusing your life is at the moment.
Yeah, there's a gazillion things that cross my desk every 2 seconds, and all we're doing now is trying to get the right equipment to the right venue with the right medals, and yeah, it's happening.
The pageantry of the opening ceremonies, until I was there for it, I kind of poo-pooed it, not thinking, you know, how are you going to compete with the Olympics? But when those young kids come streaming into the stadium with moms and dads in the stands, beaming with pride, that has to warm your heart and really kind of make you feel good about what you've created here in San Diego.
Yeah, I have a great job where every year I get the reward of I've worked really hard this year, and here it is. And you're right, the kids are so excited, and we do everything to make it an Olympic experience for them, and they appreciate it. So
what you want to talk about the Masters competition going on in Carlsbad.
Right.
I just learned something interesting. The water has to be a certain temperature. Explain, it can't be too warm.
Right. They were calling today. It's like, please get the water temperature because we can't compete if it's like over 80. So right now the Carlsbad pool is at 78. We're good. And
can you just throw in a couple pounds of
ice cubes? Yeah. We might have to overnight if it gets hot, but right now we're good.
All right, so Mark, you run the judo tournament. What are the numbers like in 2017? Are you happy with the number of participants?
Yes, we are. We're anticipating about 300 participants for this Sunday.
A lot of moms and dads get their kids into martial arts or judo because it helps with confidence and coordination. Could you expand on that a little bit, why it's so popular choice for parents?
Yeah, it is, and it's also it teaches them self-discipline and respect for others, good sportsmanship, and it's a very much of a team-building exercise. We have a very big judo community that's very team-oriented with the whole community.
And you said you work. Where's your program at?
We are located at the South Claremont Rec Center.
And what's it called?
Unidos Judo Club.
Very cool. And how many kids do you have there?
We have about 20 students.
And you know, obviously, because judo is an Olympic sport, we have a lot of. I assume your sport is one of the more popular ones because it's recognized in the Olympics.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Can you expand? So, what the caliber of competition? Do we have any Olympic quality athletes competing?
We certainly might have. We have some junior national champions that will be competing in the next 3 years. They might really ramp it up and become senior national champions and head to the Olympics. Possibly.
I might be going out of order here, but if we have the Ronda Rousey tape, you told me Ronda Rousey she competed in judo at the California State Games?
Yes, she did.
Did you guys know she was that?
She was good in judo. She was fabulous. And then after winning the gold in state games, she made it to the Olympics, where she won a bronze. And but then her fame came from Ultimate Fighting.
And explain to the folks who Jesse Jones is and why it's important for the judo competition this year.
Yeah, Jesse Jones was my mentor and sensei for many years. He got involved with Sandy in the California State Games the second year, and ran the tournament for 25-some years until he passed away 3 years ago.
Former Marine.
Former Marine, hand-to-hand combat instructor.
The real deal.
Yes. He was also president of the U.S. Judo Association, too.
So, serious dude.
Yes.
International judge, I think.
Yeah, ninth degree black belt.
Judo teaches there's a lot about respect, right? I mean, from the bowing up.
Yes, yes. You have to respect the sport. You have to respect your opponents, everything about it. Yes, absolutely.
Well, very cool. Overall participation numbers. Is the turnstile going to click to your satisfaction?
Yes, we're good.
What are the biggest sports?
Biggest sports are softball, track and field, basketball, rugby. And individual sports, well, track is one, but the one surprise I think this year was archery. Is just like doubled, almost tripled in numbers. So,
I have a theory on that.
yes.
Go ahead if we could roll it. I think it's because archery's in vogue because of TV shows like Game of Thrones and the Hunger Games. Everybody sees Jennifer Lawrence firing an arrow.
Yeah, you're
around.
right. They've made it very attractive.
So
Hopefully they stick to a range.
so I assume you're following the Soccer City
Yes.
deal with some interest because you're going to need a home.
We need a home. I don't know which way I go on anything because I don't know what's going to happen. Is there going to be a vote or not? But hopefully there'll be a stadium in Mission Valley, whether it's a redone Qualcomm or a new soccer stadium, and we'd love to be in either one. So
We'll figure it out when the time comes.
Yeah.
We support the California State Games because they support athletes in competition and the lessons of competition. Can you expand? It doesn't seem like the lessons of winning and losing are being taught all the time as programs get cut and maybe sometimes the wrong adults are teaching. Could you speak to the lessons of competition?
Yeah, it's important for them to do their best, but be a good sportsman about it as well. Respect your opponent, respect their abilities, but then again, you want to do your best and try to win if you can. Yes.
Mark, thank you for coming in and hanging out for as long as you did. Sandy, as always, I'll see you on Friday for the opening ceremonies for the 29th edition
Right.
of the California State Games.